Right, this is a theoretical yield type problem, and the question is calculate the theoretical yield if 350 grams of Na3PO4 are formed from 692 grams of NaHCO3. Now what I want you to do is focus in on what is a reactant and what is a product here. Now the reactant is going to be something that's on this side of the reaction, and a product is going to be something that's on this side of the reaction. I want you to remember what the entire point of this problem is. What you want to do is you want to figure out how much product you're actually supposed to get from this much reactant. So we're going to start out with 692 grams of NaHCO3, but we're not going to end up with 350 grams of Na3PO4. We're going to end up with something more than that. From this problem though, we only got 350 grams. We're actually not going to use the actual amount of Na3PO4 in this problem. All we're going to be doing is figuring out how much Na3PO4 we should have gotten. In all of these problems, always start out with whatever the reactant is, because the entire point is to figure out from the reactant how much of this product we are supposed to get. This will also give us the unit that we're looking for in the product, because if we're going to be doing a percent yield at some point, we're going to need the exact same unit as what we have for this 350 grams of Na3PO4 right here. That is, we want grams of Na3PO4. Alright, so as I said, we're going to start out with 692 grams of NaHCO3. Alright, so 692 grams of NaHCO3. Now remember what we're looking for. We're looking for grams of Na3PO4. And but 350 is not the answer. We know the answer is going to be more than that. So it's going to be, we're going to find the grams of NaHCO3, we'll go to moles of NaHCO3, we'll go to moles of Na3PO4, we'll go to grams of Na3PO4. Alright, so following through, it's pretty much the same as what we've done before. We know that it's going to be moles of NaHCO3 on top. We're going to have grams of NaHCO3 on the bottom. And 1 mole is equal to this many grams, which is 1 mole is 84.00 grams of NaHCO3. So get that from up here. And down here we're going to have to put moles of NaHCO3 because that has to cancel. And we want moles of Na3PO4. The relationship between those is we got 3 moles of NaHCO3 and 1 mole of Na3PO4. Alright, so times and then a line. We know moles of Na3PO4 goes on the bottom. And we want grams of Na3PO4. Okay, so the relationship between these two, we're going to have 1 mole of Na3PO4 and the number of grams is 163.94 grams. Let's do that a little bit neater. And that answer comes out to be 450 grams of Na3PO4. So what does this represent? Well, it represents how much we should have gotten from 692 grams of NaHCO3. Remember, I always start out with the reactant and then I figure out how much product I'm supposed to get. Now we only got 350 grams, so if I did another step and figured out the percent yield, I'd do 350 grams of this divided by 450 grams of this. But as it is, we just wanted the theoretical yield of the product, which was 450 grams of Na3PO4.